Hello, sir. How's it going?
Good, yeah.
How much can somebody earn as a police officer?
I don't know. It depends what department, right? You at least 100,000.
What are the requirements to be a police officer?
Yeah. So high school diploma, right? That's the bare minimum of education that you want. They kind of like bachelor's, or AA, but you don't have to. Good physical fitness, right? Big thing is your background has to be clean, right? So some prior drug use is okay, like in 5 years, that's fine. But if it's like I've done, that's like an automatic disqualifier because there's such thing as like a flashback hallucinogen, right? So even though you haven't done it for 5 years, you could still at any moment have a flashback of when you were hallucinating. And if it was a bad hallucination, then we obviously can't trust you behind the wheel like a police vehicle during that. So that's an automatic disqualifier. Clean criminal record since you've been like 18, right? If you were like a crap kid when you were 14, you stole something, well, has it been 6-7 years and you've done nothing wrong, then they're willing to like overlook things like that, as opposed to I woke up today, realized I'm going to be a police officer, but yesterday I went and I stole from wherever, right? Then obviously that's going to be a disqualifier.
Tickets don't matter.
So it depends, like what kind of tickets, right? Like I had parking tickets, okay. They don't care about parking tickets, right? But if it's, I was pulled over by police, I was cited for going over 100 on the freeway, reckless driving, things like that, or where your driving record's so bad, they obviously aren't going to pay you to drive a police car at high rates of speed, going code 3, right, lights and sirens, if you have a bad history of a driving record.
Got it.
Just depends.
And you need to go to an academy, police academy?
So I got hired first, then went to a police academy. You could also get self-sponsored, where you just pay your way through an academy, and then during the academy process or after you graduate, you can apply to police departments to see if they'll hire you. If you get hired before you go to an academy, they'll pay you to go to the academy, and they'll pay for all your equipment and tuition and whatnot. So that's the better route to go. But yeah, you go to a 6-month police academy, and then here we do 6 months of a field training program after. Other departments only do 4 months, so it just depends where you go.
Would it be best to have somebody already as an officer, say a family member, so they can get you in? Would you have a better chance?
So it's helpful to say I come from a law enforcement background, right? So like my dad's a sergeant at a different police department.
Nice.
I was able to use that in my interview, right? So it helps at that point, like, hey, yeah, I knew I always wanted to be a police officer, right? My dad's a sergeant here, and I grew up with a law enforcement family. Something I always wanted to do. So it helps in like an interview aspect, but I wouldn't necessarily say, hey, he works here, I'm going to go to that department only to work because I know he works there. So it just kind of depends how you use it.
I'm sure being a military background, that would help you as well.
Absolutely. So like at this department, at least, we really respect military background, right? We'll absolutely take like military, like, yeah, it's different, right? Obviously this isn't the military, but they do take military background into consideration.
A lot of transferable skills, I'm sure, right?
Exactly. In any way you can show that you have life experience, that's what they're looking for.
How much can somebody earn as a police officer?
I don't know, it depends what department, right? You at least 100,000, right? Based off just working and overtime and going to the academy and then paying you enough, so it just depends.
Is it like full-time 40 hours or you get overtime as well?
You get overtime as well.
One crazy story that you can share?
Nah, it's all, it's all the same. They all blend together. But
just blur?
Yeah.
Every day's different, right?
Every day's different, right? Beat sitting in an office, that's all.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Take it easy, man.
Hey, have a good one.
We're going to move these two and open up.